You love the look of structured gel nails. The beautiful apexes and smooth surfaces are just oh so desirable. I know. You see a quick snippet on Instagram of the how-to on structured gel nails and you go to try it for yourself, only for it to go south, literally, as the gel starts running into the sidewalls. What is going on? Why can you not keep control of your gel before curing? Whenever your nail gel runs into the sidewalls and eponychium of the nails, this is called overflow. Keeping your gel from overflowing into the sidewalls is so important. Not only is it necessary to achieve no lift nails and of course a beautiful structure, but also because continuous uncured gel on the skin can lead to an allergic reaction. When using gel to structure the gel nails, you must keep control of the gel at all times. Overflow is not an option, and in today's video, you'll be learning the most important reasons why your gel keeps overflowing onto the sidewalls. Let's begin. Hey there and welcome back to my channel. My name is Paola of PaolaPonceNails.com and I help nail pros and enthusiasts, perhaps like yourself, create thriving businesses as specialized gel nail stylists. In a recent class, one of my students asked, why does her gel overflow? She thought that no matter how meticulous she was or whatnot at trying to build an apex, she was working on a structured overlay, that the gel just kept flowing into the perimeter of the nail or the lateral nail folds or that eponychium area. I usually just say the perimeter. There are two reasons why this may be happening. Number one, even though you've done a thorough nail prep or you think you have, and even the nails may look well manicured, if you look closely, certain nails, when you pull back the skin, on some of them you will be able to see like a little bit of dry skin. So that little bit of dry skin left behind, for example, right there, can you see that? That's going to attract the gel. That little piece right there looks like a hangnail. That's going to attract the gel like a magnet. Likewise over here. Any little bit of like dry skin left hanging out that almost looks like a hangnail will attract that gel like a magnet. They're just attracted. I don't know what to tell you what exactly it is, but it just does that, okay? So if you take your base gel, for instance, you might be going through that nail, and then by the time you get to that area, right, you got to get really close, say with your slip layer, that little piece will attract it and hook it. And then the gel will start seeping there, right? Because now it's got a little hand that's saying like, hey, I'll take you along. Like now we're together. And so then it starts pulling all of the gel. So that's reason number one. Reason number two why you may have overflow or flooding into the perimeter of your gel nail enhancement is because anywhere that you take your gel and you apply that slip layer. A slip layer is just a wet layer that you apply before you start your self-leveling, right? You are essentially creating a messenger. This is like a messenger application, okay? So wherever this gel is, you're basically going to tell your next bead of gel or dollop of gel to go there. So did you see how now, like literally we just have been here talking and I told you if it hooks that little bit of skin, boom, you're just going to have overspill. And sure enough, we're here talking and that happened, right? So now let's just say that, let's just scratch that for a moment. Let's just say you applied your base gel thoroughly on the entire nail. And then you accidentally touch the nail like so, right? Let's just say you, whoops, touch the nail, right? Which of course we want to avoid so that we don't over time become allergic. We don't want this product on the skin, right? Well, then you're probably, especially if you're doing this on yourself, you're probably going to do this, right? and you think you're done, right? And then just be really careful where you put the excess, because you don't want to put that or rub that anywhere like on your skin to avoid any allergies, of course. And then what, right? So you think you cleaned it up, right? You're like, bam. As a matter of fact, you may have even grabbed a tool, right? And you may have gone like, bam. Or you might have even gotten like your cleaning brush. This is a French cleaning brush. I have it linked in my Amazon store if you're interested. I cannot work without this brush. And you might have just been taking it kind of dried and be like, oh, it's clean, right? Well, any one of those 3 cleanup scenarios actually still left a little bit of gel behind. Can you see it? It's glistening, it's bright, it's shiny. So that is still gel that's going to attract the other gel, because remember, the slip layer is like a messenger's layer. It's basically saying everywhere that I've been applied gel, next dollop of gel, you should self-level there, okay? This next dollop of gel is going to self-level, right? And notice I even have my finger tipped down a little bit, which is going to be our next point. And then what's going to happen is that, look, it doesn't stop. It's not like leaking. It just does not stop. It keeps going into that area that even though we did a little bit of this and a little bit of the brush, right? It continues to go there. So how to fix that? If you are going to do this, right, and then you're going to responsibly put the excess somewhere, or you are, the more professional way to do that is to grab a tool, right, and clean that and put that somewhere, or grab the brush cleaning or the French cleaning brush, soak this in a little bit of alcohol, a little dry wipe, and do this. That's going to take care of it. The next thing you can do here is immediately go into curing, okay? Because that's going to prevent the excess from starting to collect there. What I recommend is that you remove the entire overlay, because look at this. Once you got this hot mess, gel running into the skin like crazy, it's going to be hard to just clean it all up and not have any gel still on the skin. As we saw, we cleaned this area 3 times and the gel was still shiny on the skin, meaning there was still gel on there, okay? So what I would recommend that is if you have a big mess like this, instead of just, you could grab your French cleaning brush, right? Soak it in alcohol. And, you know, maybe you're like, oh no, you know, my timing, like I gotta get going, like my next client is gonna soon be here. Everything else might take me a little bit of a long time. Okay, fair enough. Life happens, right? But what I actually recommend is that you take your towelette, spray that with alcohol, and very carefully take that all off. Is it a waste of gel? Absolutely. Do I want you to always be doing this? Absolutely not. So what you want to do is avoid this entire scenario by applying your slip layer carefully within the perimeter of the nail, and then also making sure that once you've done your cuticle prep, you come back with your alcohol wipe and you look, right, and you see no hangnail, no cuticle on the nail plate, no skin, no nothing that will attract that gel and pull it into itself, right? So give it a good scrub, get rid of all of that, and start over, okay? Lastly, the third reason why you may be having overflow is because you're not tilting the nail downward. Anytime you're doing a service, a gel service, especially one that's going to accumulate more gel on the nail, so maybe like a structured overlay or a self-level application, these are the techniques that we teach inside our Master Gel Nails program. You are going to want to point the fingernail down, whether that's yours or your client. It must point down, okay? Is it a little awkward? Maybe, right? You're working on your client's hands, and rather than, you know, just your inclination is going to be to manicure the fingers flat like this. But actually, it should be like right there. It should be pointing towards the table. It should be pointing down. And that's another way that you are going to prevent overflow from the perimeter of the nail, because if the gel touches the skin even just slightly, it will lift. It does not matter if it's just a little speck of cuticle that it touches or invisible cuticle on the nail plate, it will lift. Gel is not meant to attach to the skin, because skin, whether it's on the nail plate, so anything like that, even that little white speck, that's going to cause lifting. Believe me, we're not being excessive, we're not being obsessive, we're not being paranoid, we're not being crazy, we're being real. This is going to create lifting, okay? And then you'll be wondering, I'm doing everything right. But guess what? You're not putting on your magnification vision and really pushing back so that you are able to see if there's anything scraggly like this sticking out, or even like dry cuticles still on the nail plate. All right, so those are 3 reasons why you may still be encountering overflow when applying your gel nails. We're continuing on with our 1 video per day challenge this month. That's right, 1 video each day for a total of 31 consecutive videos. If you're all in on soft potted gel nail systems or being a specialized gel nail stylist in these systems, I got your back these next 30 days, and of course in this channel altogether, because those are revolving topics here. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, hit the notification bell icon so that you're notified as soon as our video drops. Otherwise, every video goes up at 6 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for watching. If you loved today's video, can you do me a favor and give it a thumbs up to boost it up in the algorithm so that I may help more people? And if you need a little more direction in your nail career, I want to encourage you to join my free masterclass using the link in the description box below. It is available for you to watch immediately for free right now after signing up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.